Hey, hi, Lisa Marie here. We are going to continue reading in our book, I'll Start Again Monday by Lysa Terkeurst. And the really cool thing here on the bottom is the subtitle. The subtitle is Break the Cycle of Unhealthy Eating Habits with Lasting Spiritual Satisfaction. We stopped on Roman numeral 14. Let me put my marker up here, and I will press go for 5 minutes. Hey! So, now she breaks it down into different categories. The first one is spiritually. I had to ask God to give me the desire to be healthy, right? We have to pray for that. I knew a vanity-seeking want to would never last. Shallow desires produce only shallow effects. Uh-oh, my work is calling me. Uh-oh, I'll be back. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Hopefully they call me again. Sorry. Okay. I knew a vanity-seeking want to would never last. Shallow desires produce only shallow efforts. I had to seek spiritual want to empowered by God himself. So I asked. I begged, actually. I cried out to God. And day by day, God gave me just enough want to, laced with his strength, to be satisfied by healthy choices. God also settled in my heart that this is an issue of great spiritual importance. Think of Eve in the Bible's first recorded interaction between a woman and food. Obviously, the core of Eve's temptation was that she wanted to be like God, knowing good and evil. But we can't ignore the fact that the serpent used food as a tool in the process. I never had that synced together. If the very downfall of humanity was caused when Eve surrendered to a temptation to eat something she wasn't supposed to eat, I do think our struggles with food are important to God. Physically, the spiritual perspectives in this book may stir the soul, but the physical realities require turning those spiritual insights into practical choices. When I began this journey, I finally had to admit that what I eat matters. Hey, Carol. My weight is a direct reflection of my choices and the state of my health. I started with a visit to my doctor, which I highly encourage you to do before starting your healthy eating plan. The doctor ran several tests. Except for some results that indicated I wasn't exercising regularly or making the healthiest food choices, the test came back normal. Why do doctors always say the same old thing about eating right and exercise? Feeling sluggish? Eat better, move more. Feeling blue? Eat better, move more. I bet the next time I go in for a sore throat, it'll be the same thing. Eat better, move more. Have mercy. And we won't even go into the issues I have with the scale in my doctor's office. I am positive it weighs me heavy just to prove his point. See, you need to eat better and move more. The doctor and the test results were right. My weight issues were directly linked to my food choices, period. I had to admit it and do something about it. Mentally, I had to decide I was tired of compromising. What happens when you delete, quote, calm, unquote, from the word compromise? You're left with a promise. We were made for more than compromise. We were made for God's promises in every area of our lives. Amen. Honestly, I am made for more than a vicious cycle of eating, gaining, stressing. Eating, gaining, stressing. I am made to rise up, do battle with my issues, and, using the Lord's strength in me, defeat them to the glory of God. I hope you'll stick around on this journey of discovering your want to. I can't promise it'll be easy, but I can promise it will be the most empowering thing you've ever done. Just today, I put on some jeans I never thought I'd wear again. And while my flesh did the happy dance of success, my soul was far from thoughts of vanity. My soul felt free. I was amazed that I ever desired to satisfy my taste buds over satisfying my desire to break free from all the guilt, all the distractions, and all the defeat. I still don't crave those blasted carrot sticks. I still don't crave those blasted carrot sticks, but I found my want to. I started eating better and moving more. I lost weight. I feel great. And I have most certainly grown closer to God than ever before. My truest cravings are satisfied, and yours can be too. Wowzers, right? So tomorrow's Friday. I should be able to take a normal lunch break. We will start chapter 1. What's really going on here? Holy cow. Could you relate with all of what she just said? I totally could. And amen that the doctors always seem to say the same thing. And they're right. We need to eat right and move more. It's that whole balancing out. If your calories going in are more than your exercise going out, guess what? You're going to gain. If you do it the opposite, guess what? You're going to lose. It's math, and it works. How are you feeling? A little ouchy? That we have to ask God to give us a desire to want to, how did she say it? I had to ask God to give me the desire to be healthy. We have to do the same thing. We have to ask him to give us that desire. And unfortunately, we really have to do it every day. Every day we have to say, please give me the desire to be healthy, or continue this desire to be healthy. And maybe ask him for those little reminders like the NSVs that we get. You know, non-scale victories definitely help progress us toward positive actions to get positive results, right? That's how I am anyway. And I love that she said she asked. Well, I begged actually. I cried out to God, and day by day, he gave me just enough want to, laced with his strength to be satisfied by the healthy choices. Is that your dream? It's my dream. Totally my dream. And then physically, I just thought that was hysterical that, yeah, the doctors keep telling us that same thing. And then mentally, we have to decide whether you're new in your journey, you're plateaued in your journey, you've regained in your journey, wherever we are in our journey, that's life. And if we plan on living a whole lot more years, we have to decide at which point we're finally tired of it. We're tired of compromising. We're tired of giving in. We're tired of the eating, gaining, stressing, depressed, all that crazy stuff. And I never, ever, ever thought of this, but that whole sentence of what happens when you delete the C-O-M from the word compromise, C-O-M-P-R-O-M-I-S-E, you're left with a promise. What? That's brilliant. If we can take the com out of the compromise and remember that God has promises for us. And if you're like me, I totally made a promise to myself that I was going to eat right. I was going to stick to it. I was going to be active. These are the things that my body needs. And I know it, and I knew it, but I broke the promise. I broke it. Simple. But God never, ever, ever, ever breaks his promises to us. He doesn't. He doesn't leave us. We leave him. I'm sure you've heard that. It isn't him that moves away from us. It's us that moves away from him. Crazy. But I really like that she realizes that God says his promises that we are made to rise up, do battle with all of our issues, and using the Lord's strength in us. His alarm's going off. So sorry. That's my alarm to go back to work. So I agree with her. I hope that you'll stick around for this journey. I hope that you'll come back and listen to, read, follow along, however you're doing it, as we start chapter 1, which is what's really going on here. And that will be hopefully regular lunchtime, about 12:30 here in California tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have green in my stuff. I have a green bra on. Does that count? So happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great rest of your day. Look at that. Perfect timing. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.